I'm Luke Hatfield. I am here with Mr. Wolves himself, and Wolves correspondent here at the Express Star, Tim Spears. Tim, how are you?
Very well, Luke. How are you?
Good. Not too bad. One man who hasn't been doing too bad either this season is John Ruddy. He's brought in the summer, probably one of the best signings Wolves have made. You've been speaking to him recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I spoke to him after the 5-1 mauling of Bolton on Saturday, in which Ruddy again played his part. Couldn't keep a clean sheet, but that wasn't down to him. It came with an assist as well, actually, for their 5th goal. Fantastic awareness to release Diogo Jota. Quite telling, in fact, that most of the team went to celebrate with Ruddy, which shows you the high regard that they hold him in. And yeah, so Ruddy said after the game that Wolves' squad is the best that he's played with, which is high praise for a man who's played in the Premier League for a few years with Norwich. I think 3 seasons he was up there, won promotion twice with the Canaries as well. But he's got no doubt that this is the best squad he's been involved in. And I think he's been a really, really important part of Wolves' phenomenal start to the season. I mean, he's kept 9 clean sheets for a start, which is the highest in the league. But also, you know, the way he... For me, the way he commands his box and the way he'll claim crosses and very domineering in his penalty area, he's as good at that as I've seen from any Wolves keeper in probably the last 20 years or so.
The defenders must absolutely love that, by the way.
Yeah,
someone's so commanding behind them.
Absolutely, you know, he's never stuck to his line. You always know he's going to come for a cross. Shot stopping hasn't been quite as perfect as it were, but yeah. Relieves a lot of pressure in that regard, and his experience is vital, and he speaks with a lot of authority as well, and that kind of reflects his personality on the pitch. And yeah, he's been for a free transfer, you know, pound for pound, as good as it gets for Wolves. You know, they made 12 signings in the summer, and to get him, an England international with lots of Premier League experience from Norwich, is a fantastic addition.
And the quality of Ruddy has clearly, you know, left Will Norris with very little on-pitch action. I mean, but he's done so well when he's been called upon by Nuno, especially in the League Cup. Having him behind Ruddy, do you think that gets Ruddy thinking, I've got to keep up these excellent performances that I'm putting in?
Well, the competition in the squad is really bearing fruit now. I think we've seen Ivan Cavaleiro has had his best week in a Wolves shirt. He's been phenomenal. 4 goals in 3 games, and he looks unstoppable actually when he's in possession. And I don't think it's any coincidence that Helder Costa is back, back to fitness, back looking like the Helder Costa that we all know from last season. But he can't get in the team because Cavaleiro has taken it to another level. So I think we're seeing the competition, like I say, really bearing fruit, and that's the case in goal for me, because Will Norris was outstanding in the League Cup. A quite remarkable record, 4 games, no goals conceded. And there are a few fans kind of calling for maybe Norris to come into the team around that time when he was playing in the League Cup, because Ruddy made a couple of errors. I think he let the winner go through him for Cardiff, one of only 3 defeats for Wolves. There was that one at Forest away, poor positioning when Forest scored. But for me, although he's made a couple of mistakes, you can't put a price on the experience that he's got. And it's going to be really crucial, because Wolves, although it's going very, very well at the moment, they will lose games. They will go through a bad run at some point, and that's when you need people like John Ruddy to calm the dressing room down, because he's been there and he's done it. And off the top of my head, apart from Ryan Bennett, I don't think there's anyone else in this Wolves squad that's won promotion from the Championship before.
Yeah, I mean, and you did talk about promotion as well. Although it's not a done deal yet, of course, but Wolves do look like they're favourites to go up into the Premier League, and having that Premier League experience is vital as well, because next season he's going to be one of the players that Nuno can really call upon when the going gets tough in the Premier League.
Yeah, if.
If it gets tough.
If they're in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
That's my point. But yeah, if they were promoted, they wouldn't have to go and buy a keeper for me, because he's proven himself at that level. But he's I think he's probably the oldest member in the squad. I don't think he thanked me for saying it, but there's not, again, off the top of my head, I don't think there's anyone else over 30 in that squad. And Wolves' defence isn't that mature in terms of age. I mean, Willy Bolly, I think he's 26. Cody's 23, 24. Miranda's around that age as well. Bennett's 27, I think. Danny Bart, 27. Yeah. So to have someone with a few extra, years on the clock behind them, and he communicates very well on the pitch as well. And like I said, for a free transfer, it's a phenomenal bit of business from Wolves, and one that's really going to help them through the next few months.
Yeah, so Ruddy performing well for Nuno, and a man that he can really rely on at Molineux. For all the latest Wolves news, make sure you stick with us at expressandstar.com.